what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Power Rangers Legacy Wars Street Fighter Edition. Man, that's weird. Oh, yeah. So, yesterday we looked at Chun-Li. Today is Guile. So it's time to go home and be a family man. Look at that! Crushing the knuckles. Make sure you guys smash that like button and share this video with your friends, because it's time to look at Guile from Street Fighter.
Yep, that hair. Oh my gosh.
Yep, defining American characteristic. Tough and calm and collected on the outside, Guile is a hot-blooded guy. He's cool in both looks and speech, and his hard-boiled character. He fights for American peace. He is vowed to take down Shadaloo, not only for being an evil organization, but for targeting his best friend, Charlie Nash. Guile prefers to solve his own problems by himself, with his sonic booms! That's pretty much it. Sorry guys, I got distracted by the cat, but...
It's fine. And... wait, Guile's related to Ken somehow, too. I know that.
Yep. He is basically his, like, brother-in-law, I believe?
Yeah, I think so.
Which is kind of funny in that Street Fighter anime we used to watch, Street Fighter V. He picked a fight with Guile before he ended up marrying Ken's sister.
Yep.
Crazy.
Pretty cray-cray. And, yeah, is this how the hair really looks in Street Fighter?
It's gotten more exaggerated over the years. It really
feels
has.
like it gets more and more crazy, like, as things go on. He kind of has his own umbrella going on with his hair.
Yeah, totally.
Oh,
Sonic Boom. So that's... Sonic Boom is kind of fast. Oh, don't go beating up on Guile. Come on. So, Street Fighter characters, I believe I found out that the reason why these guys are in here is because they are celebrating 30 years as, you know, awesome fighters, and they literally challenge anybody and everyone, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Whether they come through an interdimensional portal or whatever, flash kick. Now, truth be told, I am not a great Guile player. I am one of the worst ones ever. I am familiar with all the original Street Fighter 2 characters, and I have played as them, but again, my mains are Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, and for the Alpha Series guy, Sakura. There we go, but I like how his flash kick has that shield ability, so, you know, it's a great glue attack. And the Sonic Blade there will stun your enemies if you hit them. That's from a previous Street Fighter game, I believe Street Fighter 4 or 5. But, oh, they changed it to somersault kick. I thought it was called flash kick. Ah, whatever. And the Sonic Booms are his classic attack.
I have a question, though. Guile was actually stronger than Ken and Ryu when they first fought him, wasn't he?
Well, he was, you know...
He's way older.
A big military guy, and they were teenagers.
Yep.
Which you actually never finished watching that series.
I didn't. You're right. I did not finish watching it.
We'll have to do it before the 30th anniversary collection comes out, because I would really like to look at that. So Capcom, if you want to send it to me, just letting you know. I'm game.
Oh my gosh, you know what I was just thinking? I wonder if they're gonna have that...
Oh.
What?
That was the Akuma assist.
Oh, Akuma assist, cool.
Alright.
I wonder if they're gonna have that... Oh, I forgot what his name is. The meditation guy in this. Oh.
Dalsim?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay.
The press release said more Street Fighter characters this year, so... I don't know who it's gonna be.
Yep.
But, you know, you gotta have... Basically... They already have, like, the first 3 main characters from Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Ryu, Chun-Li, and Guile. Yeah. And then the next wave, I would go Blanca, Dalsim, and Zangief.
Yeah, it would be cool if they had, like, a stage here where they had airplanes and stuff in the background.
Oh, that's what this game is missing! That's right!
Cool. If they had a stage, like, they have the military people and they're, like, cheering in the background and stuff, and Guile sitting there fighting.
Well, I'm just letting you know that I plan on one of these fights, I'm gonna put on Guile's theme. Because, I mean, you have to. You have to.
Yeah. I know, it's such a famous, like, stuff like that. I think, yeah, I remember when you and I were at a hockey game once, a long time ago, and then they were just started playing it random.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, I like that is a nice little counter to different characters' moves. So Guile, I don't know, he's a rare character, though, so he might be kind of hard to get. Yep. That Akuma assist, though, yeah. Crazy. The Chun-Li assist is my favorite, though, from the Street Fighter group. I love that she's using her alpha moveset. And, you know, Guile, he's definitely a force to be reckoned with. He's a lot of fun to play as. Yeah. And this is our first impressions with the characters. We were asked by our friends over at Enway and Capcom to take a look at this before we have to jet set across the country to go to California for a special preview of a game that we really can't tell you what it is, but
yeah,
it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I know Shadow is excited about it.
Nope, Shadow has to stay here.
Well, someday, when my goal is to make like a little mini house that we can travel across the country with our cats when we go to different conventions and stuff.
I don't like being in the car that long. That's the thing. Oh.
Shadow will drive. Well, yeah, so Guile is like, he kind of seems like a bad guy at first, I feel like, to the two teenage guys kind of.
You're going by the Street Fighter anime.
Yeah, it's the anime, but then you find out he's kind of a nice guy. He's just a family man.
Yeah, he just wants to go home and be a family man. But the one reason that he's after Shadowloo is because they were responsible for the death of his best friend, Charlie Nash. Who's basically, in Street Fighter Alpha, like 1 through 3, he's pretty much a Guile clone, but they make him as the original Interpol agent, and Guile here was just a member of the Air Force. So Guile doesn't really join Interpol to go against Shadowloo until after Charlie is KO'd, or, you know, killed in action. Oh yeah, those supers. You gotta love those supers.
Yeah, I remember when we were watching the anime that we were watching, Street Fighter Alpha anime, I guess, and then they came on, didn't they come onto the base to try to find Guile or something like that?
Street Fighter V is not Alpha.
Oh, okay,
It's the Alpha storyline, but they call it Street Fighter V.
Okay, Street Fighter V. Yeah, and then they were kind of surrounded by all those military guys. Like, yeah, that was pretty intense.
But yeah, because most of the characters that they fight in that, while they do battle some Street Fighter 2 characters, a lot of the people they interact with are Alpha characters. You have to remember, Street Fighter Alpha is the beginning of the series when the kids are teenagers.
Yeah.
And then Street Fighter 2, they're in their late teens or early 20s. And then Street Fighter 3, Ryu is training Ken's son. And Street Fighter 4, I think it takes place a little bit after Street Fighter 2, like maybe 3 or 4 years. And Street Fighter 5, I don't know where it takes place. It's either after Street Fighter 3 or a little bit before. So, because I believe in Street Fighter 5, Ken's son is like 5 or 8 years old when his son wasn't born in Street Fighter 2. Well, he was born at the end of Street Fighter 2. Alright, so, that was Guile in action. I don't really know much about his combos. Sonic booms, somersault kick, it's all good, super moves. But anyway...
Yeah, best brother-in-law ever.
It's time to rock it out with Guile's theme, so I hope you guys enjoy.
Yay, Guile's theme!
I'm taking this all out, and yeah.
I need to hear some Guile's theme. Let's do it.
Yeah, you do. So we're going up against Movie Black versus Guile. This will be fun. But yeah, it's totally... I would have had a Street Fighter stage, definitely. Or a great stage for the Street Fighter characters to fight on would be a rooftop, if you're playing as them. Mm-hmm. So, and the Shiba House from Power Ranger Samurai would be great battle locations.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome.
The Zord Graveyard it's okay, but...
It doesn't feel like this is where... Well, I mean, if Guile is in the Power Rangers universe, then he would be fighting here, but yeah, it kind of feels like it would be cool to have a Street Fighter stage. Of course, I mean, that would be giving the Street Fighter people like a lot of weight in this game, but they are weighty just in and of themselves.
Just so people know, the reason why the Street Fighter characters are able to fight the Power Ranger characters is because they have like inner chi, so they have like their own kind of superpowers. I mean, they're able to call, you know, their spirit energy to use it as like Hadouken, Sonic Booms, and all kinds of different abilities. Fire, ice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, they'd be able to fight Power Rangers. I know a lot of people are going to be like, why in the world are Street Fighter characters in my Power Ranger game? Because it's Street Fighter's 30th anniversary, fool. Represent.
Yeah. I never understand if Guile, does he take time to travel the world and fight people too, or he just is really good fighter because he's in the military and
The only reason
like
he joins the Street Fighter tournament is because it's hosted by M. Bison, and he wants to take down M. Bison for killing his best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Chun-Li goes after M. Bison because he kills her father.
Oh, wow.
You knew that, though. I told you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
I think No, he doesn't.
moment.
I don't think he dies in the Street Fighter V series,
No,
but in Street Fighter 2 he does.
I forgot that they both had somebody that died from M. Bison.
Yep, that's why they kind of work together. I didn't like that one anime movie where they made kind of like Guile a love interest for Chun-Li. Because one, he's supposed to be married, and two, Chun-Li is like 16 or 17.
I know, and he's so old.
Yeah.
At least he looks old. Maybe he's just worn down, but yeah.
No, he's pretty old. He's in his 40s.
He's way older than Ken and Ryu.
He's a big Air Force pilot.
I forgot, does Chun-Li ever end up with anyone, or...?
A lot of fan fiction always puts her with Ryu, because Ryu...
Yeah.
But Ryu also has an avid fan in Sakura, who basically is a Japanese girl who worships the crown Ryu walks on. She was an alpha character.
Yeah, and then Ken gets married, though, so...
Yep. Ken has a wife.
Ken also becomes a family man.
Yes. Which is surprising, because Ken is the opposite of Guile in that respect. So, I mean, I've always had a lot of respect for Guile for...
For being a family man.
Yes. Yeah. If I could get a bumper sticker, it would say family man. And I'd have, like, the Guile doing... Maybe Capcom should make that. A bumper sticker with Guile with his comb in his hair. Say, go home and be a family man. I would buy it.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my gosh.
You should do, like,
that Akuma's BC.
I wish we could make t-shirts, like, of other characters and stuff like that.
I'm just gonna address the elephant in the room. I don't like how Akuma looks now. He looks like a lion.
Yeah.
I liked that he didn't look like Hobo Akuma before. He looked like scary, evil Ryu version with, like, Vegeta hair.
He looks really weird now.
He looks like he's been living under a bridge.
Yeah, he just looks like he didn't have time to go out and get a haircut.
Oh, man.
He's just been working too much.
You know what they say? Guile's theme makes everything better.
Oh,
It just does. Oh, my gosh.
Totes, K-Wing totes.
If I could take the time to edit in his classic Sonic Boom sound effects from the old days, but it would take a long time to do that.
I wish
it would be worth it, though.
I wish I could edit
Sonic
his
Boom!
background. Yeah.
Sonic Boom!
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. So there we go, people.
Hey.
Guile in Power Rangers Legacy Wars from Street Fighter.
Yes, he's well dressed and...
See, he looks like a lion in the background. I mean,
yeah, he does.
I can't get behind this.
He looks like he's from, like, oh my gosh.
Too many milkshakes
He looks like
for
he's
Akuma.
from Lake Ochima.
Yeah, kind of. Man,
Yay,
Guile
there's those
jacked.
muscles. Yeah, he's
So,
he's a jacked
since
family
we're looking
man.
at this stuff again early, like really early, I don't know how these characters will be, released, like where they're going to end up in the game. Again, we know Ryu is a common, Chun-Li is an epic, Guile is a rare defender, and Akuma is a legendary. So, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the showcase of Guile. Make sure you guys go home and be a family man. And tell me in the comment section below who your favorite Street Fighter character is and how you feel, honestly, about Street Fighter characters mixing with your Power Rangers Shattered Grid event. Are you, like, excited, happy? Let me know. And thanks again to Enway for letting us look at this stuff
Yay, thanks,
really
Enway.
early. Until we meet again, guys and gals, God bless and happy gaming.
See ya! Now go home and be a family man. Okay,